Welcome to Next Tech. How many of you love cars? We bet a lot of you do. We do too. There is something amazing about a nicely built and powerful four-wheeler that just makes you want to get in and take it for a drive. And just like us, even one of the most well-known people in the world loves cars too. In today's video, we are taking a look at Elon Musk's car collection that will blow your mind. Make sure you watch this video till the end to see the most quirky and expensive car that Elon has ever owned. Before we talk about the cars, let us a little bit talk about the man. Elon Musk is known for a lot of things amongst being an entrepreneur, an engineer, an innovator, a philanthropist, a space invader, and an e-trailblazer working to change the world. But in the simplest terms, he's a 46-year-old man who lives a life of investing in a bunch of projects aimed at making a better tomorrow for all of us. He has managed many businesses and worked on many things that nobody even thought about the possibility of making a reality before him. Most popularly known for founding Tesla Motors, producing affordable mass-market electric cars, solar roofs, and battery products, which are in fact ranked as some of the most technologically advanced ones of our time. Musk oversees the production at the company. He has even founded the Musk Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to space exploration and developing clean, renewable energy for common use. He once tweeted, "My goals are to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and to make humanity a multi-planet civilization, a consequence of which will be the creation of hundreds of thousands of jobs and a more inspiring future for all." All this work has made him a wealth worth about $42 billion, making him one of the richest people on Earth. But despite being the founder of Tesla and a game changer, Musk is also, just like us, a big fan of four-wheelers. In fact, he has owned and collected a fair share of amazing cars over the years. He also has private planes, but today we're focusing on cars. Number 11, Ford Model T 1920. This car was the first ever attempt by Henry Ford at producing a mass-produced car for the general public. Named Model T because it was released in October 1908 and can be called one of, if not the most influential cars of the entire 20th century. This reason is enough to know why a friend of Musk's gifted him this mode, costing about $850 at that time. For perspective, that money today can buy you half a Tesla Model S carbon fiber spoiler. Number 10, EType Jaguar Roadster 1967. This is the car that Musk likes to call his first love. The man fell for this beauty at the young age of 17 in the year 1988, just before he moved to Canada, and someone gifted him a book talking about all the greatest classic convertibles ever made in the world. The one I liked the best was the EType, and I said, well, if I can afford it, that is the car I'm going to get. And so that's why I bought it. When Musk launched his first company in 1995 called the Zip2, a venture capitalist investor gave him about $40,000, most of which he spent on buying an old pre-owned EType, which was so worked out that it actually broke down while he was driving it back from the dealership. But Elon loved it too much to give it away and surprisingly owns this Jaguar to this day. Number 9, Lotus Esprit, aka Wet Nelly, 1976. This one was bought by one of Musk's representatives at a bidding where this iconic piece of automotive from the James Bond memorabilia in 2013 was being auctioned off. The piece was a modified Lotus Esprit, dubbed royally the Wet Nelly. Was originally created by a car company in Florida and cost about $100,000 when it did not even work and only could serve as an underwater prop. But Musk paid about $1 million for it, saying it was amazing as a little kid in South Africa to watch James Bond drive his Lotus Esprit off a pier, press a button, and have it transformed into a submarine underwater. I was disappointed to learn that it can actually transform. What I'm going to do is upgrade it with a Tesla electric powertrain and try to make it transform for real. Number 8, BMW 320i 1978. This was the first car he ever owned, the very first iteration of the extremely legendary piece from the BMW 3 Series. This was unveiled in the year 1975 at the Olympic Stadium in Munich. It became an instant hit in the world of Europe, mostly because of the distinctive kidney grille, as well as the fuel-injected 2-liter engine that promised to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 10 seconds. The speed was incredible for that time too, at 112 miles per hour max. When it came to the US, Elon got a second-hand model for $1,400 in 1994 and used the car for a few years until one of the wheels literally fell off. Number 7. McLaren F1 1997. In Musk's own words, when my first company got bought, I had to decide between buying a house in Palo Alto or a McLaren F1, which is the best car in my opinion. There was no contest. I bought the F1 and a small condo that was much cheaper than the car. There are only 106 of these McLaren F1s ever made, and the one numbered 067 was imported to America in 1997 for Elon Musk. Why did he love it? Well, there's a lot of reasons to love it. It was a hypercar with a high speed of 240 miles per hour and giving a performance as smooth as butter. Musk loved this one and used it for his company car, putting about 11,000 miles on it very quickly. He did not even have insurance, and in the year 2000, when he was headed to an investment meeting, he crashed it, where the car sustained some heavy damage. He already had the money for the F1 repairs, but he eventually sold it in 2007 for a profit. In an interview, he said, in 2013, the McLaren is a great car. It's a work of art, a really beautiful piece of engineering. But I didn't want people always writing that I have a high-performance gasoline sports car, so I decided to sell it. Number 6. Hammond BMW M5, 2006. BMW tuning specialist Hammond took an already amazing car and turned it into something of a Bavarian wonder, simply by delimiting the 5-liter V10 engine, which basically boosted the 603 horsepower output and made possible a staggering speed of 199 miles per hour. It was no longer a family car, but a masterpiece that Musk needed. This even later became the inspiration for the ludicrous mode that Musk put into the Tesla Model S. Number 5. Tesla Roadster 2008. It was in 2008 when Tesla first unveiled their debut electric car named the Roadster, fitted with lithium-ion batteries with a range of about 227 miles. The speed could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. And the first of these beauties was owned by none other than Musk himself. He used it often as his main daily drive for many years, until he loaded it into a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket and launched it right into space on the 6th of February 2018. When asked the reason, he said, "It's just going to be out there in deep space for millions, maybe billions of years. Who knows? Maybe discovered by some alien race. That'll be like, what were they doing? Did they worship this car? Why did they have a little car in the car?" He seemed quite amused by the idea. Number 4. Audi Q7 2010. Musk bought these luxurious SUVs called the Audi Q7 when he had a large family with his first wife, Justine, and his 5 kids. He was not overly impressed though, because even though the car had a 3rd row of pop-up chairs, getting inside was pretty hard. That was what inspired him while building the Tesla Model X SUV, where he made the Falcon Wing door so that the 3rd row had easier access, even in tighter parking spaces. Number 3. Porsche 911 Turbo 2012. One interesting fact about Musk is that he has always had quite a soft spot for the 911s. The iconic sports cars that have redefined for decades to make them the best in their field. The only thing that Musk disliked about the 911 was the massive gas-guzzling engine. So when later in 2003 Musk met an ambitious engineer named Straubel, he instantly discussed battery-powered cars, which Straubel had already been working on in collaboration with Alan Kokani, making a prototype e-car called the T0, which left Musk smitten. Musk wanted it, but Kokani refused. So then he asked him to turn his 911 into an EV, which was also refused. Later, Musk got a small e-car startup called Tesla, and the rest is history. Number 2. Tesla Model S Performance 2019. This was the answer when Elon was asked which car he liked to drive the most. Named in the Top Gear magazine as the auto game changer, this electric vehicle became a benchmark for all future battery-powered cars. Tesla S was powerful too. The car would go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just under 3 seconds. Number 1. Tesla Cybertruck 2020. This is the latest entrant into the Musk car collection. Okay, it may not be a car, but it is the Cybertruck, a futuristic EV pickup truck that looks like it just came out of the RoboCop movies. This one has 6 seats and can go up to about 500 miles. The exterior is made with ultra-hard 30-time cold-rolled stainless steel and fitted with awesome armored glass, which is very hard to break. Musk has already tried it on the road when he drove it to dinner at Nobu in Malibu late last year. General people can soon start putting in deposits to get one of their own. This brings us to the end of the video. What do you think? Which one of these cars would you like to buy? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Also, press the bell button to get notified every time we drop a new video. Until then, make sure to check out our other videos on our channel. See ya!